Hey folks, this is Keough with a new training video for you. I apologize, I just feeling kind of tired. So this is training that I did yesterday. Thankfully today I had a day off, which is great. It's just been a really busy week with school stuff, but was pretty happy with how this training session went. Did some reverse band squatting. Did sets of 6 working up. Just kind of pulled that number out of the air and wanted to work up to a new rep max. That was kind of my goal for my reverse band day. Is I'd establish a bunch of rep maxes and then I just rotate them. And as I got more accustomed to the lift, I just try breaking them and continue to push my rep maxes up. And it's a style of training for my squat that's worked really well for me. I used it with success for a long period of time when I approached my my rep squatting, and it's been working fine here, so I've been pretty happy with it. 370 for 6, 390 for 6, which you're seeing here, 410 for 6, 430 for 6, and then 450. I ended up actually doing a set of 7. All of those reps felt good. It was just a matter of being able to walk the weight back in. I think I could have grinded out another rep or two, but that's those are those numbers compare very favorably to what I was doing just, I'd say around 6 weeks ago, when I was doing 445 for 5, and then the second week I did 470 for a set of 4. So I'm breaking a lot of the rep maxes that I established pretty recently, and I have noticed when I go in and do my long unwrap sets, I have noticed that those sets are feeling better. So I'm hoping that's not an aberration. I'm hoping that's a trend that's going to continue. This is a new style of training my squat. The first half of this macro cycle leading up to this next November meet, I did a lot of unwrapped work and I did more volume. And now I've cut down on some of the volume. I've increased the intensity. I'm doing a lot of overloaded squat training, like the reverse bands, which I'm doing pretty frequently. And I'm hitting a higher intensity range, but I'm also doing higher exertion sets. You know, when I was doing a lot of unwrapped volume, I wasn't doing a lot of high RPE sets. I wasn't working close to failure. What I was doing was very taxing, but I just, because of the amount of volume I was doing, I wasn't doing a lot of high rep maxes. And now I'm doing that, and it's a new approach to training for me. I've been doing a more volume-centered approach for a while now, and it's just time for me, preparing for a meet, to switch over to this particular style of training. I was very successful squatting twice a week, doing 1 reverse band session and 1 wrap squat session when I was training for my October meet last year. I went from like a 450 squat in July to like a 501 squat in October, and it was just twice a week, basically the same as I'm doing right now. I didn't do any unwrap squatting. I did it all either wrapped or in reverse bands, and got a lot stronger that way. So I'm hoping to, in 2 days, be able to get into wraps again and do a few heavy singles. I'd really like to see how that turns out. Based on the numbers I've been getting the last couple of weeks, I really should be coming on with my wrap squat. There's no reason to believe that that won't happen, but got to see how my hamstring feels. If it doesn't feel good, I'm not going to push it. I'm probably going to either do another heavy singles reverse band session or do a heavy unwrap session with singles. But hopefully I'm going to feel good enough to get a few singles in. I'd like to do something close to around 490 for that session. So keep checking in. More videos for you soon.